Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J. And with Blueberry, the community that gives creators the power to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get a 30-day free trial by using promo code Blueberry004.
All right, so here we have Sebastian Gaddini.
Yes.
Did I do good with that?
Perfect.
Damn. And you were from Smardii.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, what are we Smardii about? What are we gonna talk about?
So we're going to talk about connected diapers, smart diapers.
Okay.
You may think of babies.
I think of babies all the time.
Of course, me too. We have kids all
Yeah.
in the team, so
Yeah,
babies are important.
I got a lot of grandkids that use those diapers.
Okay. But you know what is even more urgent today is taking care of the elderly population.
Oh, I'm sure it is, yes.
So there are, as you know, more and more elderlies out there and less nurses to take care of them,
Right.
which create a lot of issues in nursing home facilities, hospitals, but also at home. We all have old ones, and it's difficult to take care of them sometimes. So technology is the key. We need a tool to monitor them 24/7. To be more on the predictive and preventative side of the business, and that's why we build this.
Okay, well, here we go. This is the Smardii.
It's a device that can turn any diaper, so we are brand agnostic. Any diaper can be turned into a connected smart diaper that will be able to monitor health conditions. So we can detect urine, stool, temperature, body temperature, but also body positioning for fall detection, sleep analysis, and also geolocation.
Whoa. Sleep analysis?
Uh-huh.
How are you going to determine sleep analysis from what's in the diaper or what's not in the diaper?
So let me go back then. You have two parts in our technology. You have sensors that are disposable and embedded into a diaper. Could be any brand. As a matter of fact, right now we're discussing licensing agreements with big brands, and this is disposable.
Did you bring me any diapers today?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I brought you the brain of the product.
Okay, go
which
ahead.
is this.
Go ahead.
So this is what we call the puck. It's reusable, rechargeable, waterproof, and it comes outside of the diaper. And this is what captures all the data from the strips and sensors that are embedded into the diaper.
Sebastian, you're losing me. This stays outside the diaper?
Yes.
And it's going to detect what's inside the diaper?
Yes, because it's going to connect to sensors that are embedded into the diaper.
Ah, you didn't tell me that. You said it can work with any diaper, but you didn't say you got to wire them up.
Then we need to have our sensors built into a diaper.
So I'm going to get this diaper and I got to wire it up?
You can have the option. That's not our preferred option, but we have two options. One is to work with diaper manufacturers to embed our technology into their diaper.
Okay,
and the other,
so I'm going to buy wired diapers or embedded diapers that have embedded sensors in them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Instead of buying your regular brand that is old-fashioned diaper, you will buy the same brand, but this time they are smart.
Okay, so now I'm catching on. Okay. So do we ever answer the question about sleep?
I will.
Okay.
So now in this device, which is outside of the diaper,
right,
there are other type of sensors in there.
Okay.
And because of that, we can determine the position and the way they move when they sleep. If they sleep on the back, on the belly, on the right side, left side, we can detect all of that. If they get up, we know. If they fall, we know. And if there are certain patients that are not supposed to stand up, the nurse will know right away that they are trying to get up, and they will be able to assist them.
Would you necessarily need a diaper, in that location? What about something strapped onto your abdomen or something like that, or your back, or I don't know. I'm just asking.
So for fall detection, basically you don't really need a diaper because you have objects today. You have the smart watch, and they detect also body movements. But what we do with our technology, which is truly innovative, is that we also do a real-time urine analysis. And for that, you need to be in a diaper. Think about it. When you don't feel
there's
good.
Some heavy-duty technology in that. No pun intended. Yeah.
No, when you don't feel good and you go to the doctor, tells you, I don't know what you have. Just go to the lab, pee in a cup, and then you're going to do a urine test. When you're healthy, that's not a big deal. But when you're 90-year-old, you have Alzheimer, and then let's say you're a female prone to UTI, that's a big deal. It's very complicated to get urine, to collect it, to analyze it.
Do these things exist? Can one buy those today? Buy this product today?
They will be able to buy it in August 2020. Now we have partnerships with about 9 groups of nursing homes and hospital in Europe and in the US, of course, because we're a US company. We will run a couple of pilot programs with them first, and the product will be released for everybody in August.
And what do you project the price of these to be? Because the diapers obviously are going to get thrown away with the sensors in them.
Yep.
So what would a diaper cost?
So surprisingly, the sensors are very, very cheap. The technology is not as expensive as we may think. The most expensive is the puck, which is reusable. You buy it only once, and you keep it. You recharge it. Now
Where's the puck usually kept?
It depends where you are. In a nursing home, setting, there will be a charging station. So they will be charging on the charging station. You will have 2 pucks per person, so they can, while they're wearing one, the other one will be charging.
How long does the charge last?
24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were talking about cost of the wired
Absolutely.
diaper.
So the sensors we're talking about pennies here.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. So the increase in price for the diaper, when you think of it, is marginal and is irrelevant compared to the benefit. Absolutely.
I would never think that.
When we started 4 years ago, it was very expensive, and we were almost giving up. We were like, that would be too expensive for a diaper. And we said, the technology is evolving fast. Let's continue, and we'll see. And we were right, because it's very cheap now. And think about it, with the volume, you're talking about billions of diapers.
A day. In Pennsylvania, where I come from, it could be 10 billion diapers a day. Now, that's a joke. Now, the thing is, these sensors have to have the ability. Obviously, they have the sensing ability to analyze what's going on, but additionally, they've got to have transmitting capability to send the signal somewhere. And these are pennies.
That will be in the puck, and this is not pennies. But the puck will retail for $99, which is also
that's not expensive.
I know.
For the amount of information that you're deriving from this, it's cheap.
Of course, and that's why we have a very compelling
Isn't that
story.
interesting?
That's why we have a compelling story, because when you look at the cost of healthcare.
Yeah, but it's not only that. A couple things. The data that this is giving can really help the quality of life for everybody, for the patient, if you will, for their relatives, and for the physicians.
Absolutely. It's a game changer.
When we started off with this, I didn't know where we were going to end up. I felt like we were going to end up in the toilet or something like that. But now that we've gone through this is very cool stuff.
Thank you.
It really is. It's fascinating. So I'm buying I'm putting roughly $100 for the sensor, and the diapers at the end of the day, from what you're telling me, are going to be no more expensive within reason.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple pennies. It's not like double or triple the price of the diapers. That's pretty fascinating.
Absolutely.
When you think about it.
And also you have, same in a healthcare facility setting, they don't even look at the slight increase in diapers, because they save so much money next to that because of that device.
Well, now all you got to do is get Medicare. You've heard of them in the United States.
It's on the way.
So Medicare is going to pay for this?
So you have...
I'm all set.
You have codes today that we are potentially eligible, because it's monitoring. Think about it. This is not a diaper anymore. This is a patient monitoring tool. The diaper is just a vehicle.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. As I said, when you sat down, like, what? But now that we've discussed it, it makes a heck of a lot of sense, and it really helps. It helps everybody, and it's extremely affordable.
I wish I could bring the dashboards. You'll be amazed with the dashboards. You have levels of ketones and proteins and pH.
I'd love to see that, or a picture of that. This is how all this stuff starts. At CES with this new innovative technology. I've never heard of this, but boy, it really is. It really is interesting. And I think it's just in the genesis of development. Next year or 2 years from now, you're going to have like how many products do you have? Is this it right now?
No. We have a couple of hundred that are available.
Really?
But they are not on the market yet. So we will be in the market in August. We have to do more now to provide to our partners for pilot programs.
Where's the company based out of?
U.S., Miami.
Miami. Okay, so you're all right. Miami.
Absolutely.
You got a good population there to start off with.
Absolutely,
That's a good
absolutely.
place.
It's a good market for us. And actually, there are applications that we never thought of. Yesterday, for example, we were at the NASA high-tech event. We were
Yes.
among the top 10 companies. And they're interested in the application into space because astronauts are wearing diapers. We've been approached also by a large pet company because they would like to have that on pets.
It's such a fascinating story. I mean, it really is. Like I said, when we first started off, but now I'm very impressed with
and
it.
think about feminine care as well.
Oh, for sure.
So we want to, tap into the entire population at some point.
How old is the company?
4 years.
4 years. Well, it's pretty impressive. I'm definitely impressed. Sebastian, I thank you so much for coming in, and you'll have to keep in touch with us.
Absolutely.
And let us know how you guys are progressing. But that's a winner.
Thank you so much.
Took me a while to... I was afraid you were going to tell me, those diapers are only $5 a piece, and I were like, geez, I could run through 20 a day myself. I mean, all right. I'm only joking around. All right.
Thank you so much.
Pretty cool.
Thank you for having us here.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Thank you for coming in. Good
Thanks.
luck with this.
Thank you.